Hi, I'm Leonard, and this is Leo from the Little Foxes.
What are you doing here, son?
You told me to find out if the boys at the bank had a message from Uncle Horace or Zan.
I told you if they had a message to bring it here. I told you if they didn't have a message to stay at the bank and do your work.
I guess I misunderstood.
You didn't misunderstand. You were just looking for any excuse to take an hour off. You gotta stop that kind of thing. You gotta start settling down. You're gonna be married man one of these days.
Yes, sir.
You also gotta stop with that woman in Mobile. You're young and I haven't got no objections to outside women. That is, I haven't got no objections so long as they don't interfere with serious things. Outside women are alright in their place, but now isn't their place. You gotta realize that.
Yes, sir. I'll tell her. She'll act all right about it.
Also, you gotta start working harder at the bank. You gotta convince your Uncle Horace you're going to make a fit husband for Alexandra.
What do you think is happening to them? Supposed to be here last night. Bet you Uncle Ben's mighty worried. He's $75,000 worried.
I ought to be worried. Damn well ought to be. First you don't answer the letters, then you don't come home.
What will happen if Uncle Ben don't come home or don't?
Or don't put up the money. We'll get it from outside. Easy enough.
But you don't want outsiders.
What do I care who gets my share? I've been shaved already. Served Ben right if he had to get away with some of his.
Damn shame what they did to you.
Don't talk so loud. Don't you worry. When I die, you'll have as much as the rest. You might have yours and Alexandra's. I'm not so easily licked.
I wasn't thinking of myself, Papa.
Well, you should be. You should be. It's every man's duty to think of himself.
You think Uncle Horace don't want to go in on this?
That's my hunch. He hasn't showed any signs of loving it yet.
But he hasn't listened to Aunt Regina yet. He'll go along. Come on. It's too good a thing. Why wouldn't he want to? He's got plenty and plenty to invest with. He don't even have to sell anything. 8,000 in Union Pacific bonds sitting right there in that safe deposit box. All he's got to do is open the box.
Mighty like breakfast in this fancy house. Yes, he's had those bonds for 15 years. Bought them when they were low and just locked them up.
Yeah. He just has to open that box and take them out. That's all. Easy as easy can be. The things in that box. There's all these bonds looking mighty fine. Then right next to him there's a baby shoe of Zan's and a cheap old cameo on a string and nobody believed this. A piece of an old violin. Not even a whole violin, just a piece of an old thing. A piece of a violin.
A piece of a violin. Now, what do you think of that?
Yes, sir. Yeah. A poem, I guess it is, signed by his mama. And 2 old school books with notes.
Now, how do you know what's in this box, son?
Oh, well, one of the boys. So, it was one of the boys of the bank. He took old man his keys, right? He took old man his keys. It was Joe Harris. Yeah, Joe Horns. He just up and took Amanda's keys and well, took him out, and they all asked me if I wanted to see him, and so I looked a little, I guess, but then I made them close up the box real quick, and I told them never.
Joe Horns, you say? He opened it?
Yes, sir. Yes, he did. On my word, on my honor. I suppose they don't excuse me for looking, but I did make them close it up and put the keys back in Amanda's drawer.
Now, Leo, tell me the truth. I'm not going to be angry with you. Did you open the box yourself?
No, sir, I didn't. I told you I did not.
I am not going to be angry with you. Sometimes a young fellow deserves credit for looking around him to see what's going on. Sometimes it's a good sign in a fellow your age. Many great men have made their fortune with their eyes. Did you open the box?
No, no.
Did you open the box? It may have been, well, it may have been a good thing if you had.
I opened it.
Is that the truth? Does anybody also know that you opened it? Come, Leo, don't be afraid of speaking the truth to me.
No, nobody knows. Nobody was in the bank when I did it, but...
Did your Uncle Horace ever know you opened it?
He only looks once every 6 months. And when he cuts his coupons, or when sometimes Amanda even does it for him. Uncle Horace don't even have the keys. Amanda keeps them for him. Imagine not looking at it all that time. You can bet if I had the bonds, I'd watch them like a hawk.
If you had them. Then you could have the share in the mill, you and me. A fine big share, too. Well, a man can't be shocked for wanting to see his son get on in the world. Can he, boy?
No, he can't. Natural enough. But I haven't got the bonds and Uncle Horst has. And now he can just sit back and wait to be a millionaire.
You think your Uncle Horace likes you well enough to lend you the bonds if he decides not to use them himself?
Papa, it must be you haven't had your breakfast yet. Lend me the bonds. My God.
No, I suppose not. Just a fancy of mine. A loan for 3 months, maybe 4. Easy enough for us to pay it back then. Anyway, this is only April. And if he doesn't look at them until fall, he wouldn't even miss them out of the box.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he wouldn't even miss them. Ah, well.
No, sir, wouldn't even miss them. How could he miss them if he never looks at them? Well, here we are sitting around waiting for him to come home and invest his money in something he hasn't lifted his hand to get. But I can't help thinking he's acting strange. You laugh when I say he could lend you the bonds if he's not going to use them himself. But would it hurt him?
No. No, it wouldn't.
People ought to help other people, but that's not always the way it happens. So sometimes you got to think for yourself.
Where is everybody? You think Pop would be somewhere you could find him? I've been chasing after him all afternoon.
I hope it's not a bad attack. It's the first one he's had since he come home.
Papa, I've been looking for you all over town. Uncle Ben.
Where is he? Addie said it was sudden. Where is he? When did it happen?
Well, he's upstairs. Will you listen to me, please? I've been looking for you.
You think we should go up? I don't know. I don't know. But he was all right.
Look, will you listen to me?
What is the matter with you?
I've been trying to tell you. I've been trying to find you for an hour.
Tell me what?
Uncle Horace knows about the bonds. He knows about them. He had the box since Wednesday.
Stop shouting. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm telling you about the bonds. Ain't that clear enough?
You goddamn fool, stop screaming. Now what happened? Talk quietly.
Well, you heard me. Uncle Horace knows about the bonds. He's known since Wednesday.
How do you know that?
Because Cal comes down and Amanda says, well, the box came in okay. And
that might not mean a thing.
No? It might not, huh? Then he says Amanda should come over here tonight and bring Soul Fowler with him. I guess that don't mean a thing either.
But what? Do you think he's seen the... There's the box. You ass, put it down. What are you going to do with it? Eat it?
No, I'm going to...
Put it down. Don't touch it again. Now sit down and shut up for a minute. Since Wednesday... You said he had it since Wednesday. Why didn't he say something that... I don't understand.
I can put it back. I can put it back before anybody knows.
He's had it since Wednesday, yet he hasn't said a word to us. Why? Why?
What's the difference? Why? He's going to say plenty. He was going to say it to Fowler tonight.
Be still. I don't believe
You don't believe that. What do I care what you believe? I do the dirty work.
I'm remembering that. I'm remembering that, Leo. What do you mean? If you don't shut that little fool up, I'll show you what I mean. For some reason, he knows, but he don't say a word. Maybe he didn't know that that Leo? He's no fool. Does Amanda know the bonds are missing?
How could I tell? I was half crazy. I don't think so, because Amanda seemed kind of puzzled about the whole thing.
We gotta find out.
He would have told her about it. And Regina? He would have told his own wife.
Yes, he might have told her, but they weren't on such pretty terms, and maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't. Now, just listen to me. If she doesn't know, it might work out all right. But if she does know, you're to say he lent you the bonds.
Lent them to me? Who's going to believe that?
Nobody. Don't you understand? It can't do no harm to say it.
Well, why would he have lent them to me? Why not you? Why not Uncle Ben?
Just because he didn't lend them to me. Now remember that.
But all he has to do is say that he lent them to me, and...
But for some reason, he doesn't seem to be talking now, does he?